morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is actually going to be part of a series on our budget, our extreme budget, how we got out of debt, and how we live our life financially. Because I love videos like these. I love watching how other people live their life and talk about their budget. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about our budget. The last time I think I did a budget was 2020. I have to go back and look, but has anything changed? Well, I want to share with you our extreme budget. Extreme can be different things for different people. You all are sitting here watching my video. Some of you would say, well, my lifestyle is extreme. What you guys would say, well, that's not extreme. I've been living this way. My dad's been living this way. My mom, my grandma, my grandpa, their whole life. It's not extreme. So the word extreme, just about anything, really, any YouTube video, it can be different things for different people. So for me, it's extreme because it is a lifestyle that I never lived before when I was younger. So we're going to go into my budget for 2023 and why I call it extreme. So the very first thing is how we lifestyle. So I'm going to go into step by step into how we live our life, and the things we don't do and the things that we do that really saves us money and helps us stay out of debt, and things that we don't do that cost money. The number one thing right off the bat is we are in the summertime. What do people do a lot of times in the summer? They go on vacations. We have not been on a vacation where it cost us money in over 20 years. Now, the last time we were on vacation, I think, was in 2019. We went to the mountains. That was a free vacation because we were offered to stay there. It was a family that they gave us the mountain cabin that we could stay at, and our whole family went to it. I'm sure I have lots of videos on that, and that was way back in 2019. I think it was 2019. We have not gone on any vacation where it cost us money, like I said, in over 20 years. So we don't spend money on any entertainment. We do not go on entertainment like movie theaters. We don't go shopping at the mall. We don't do any form of entertainment where it costs us money. Cable TV, we don't have that. We don't watch TV. We don't do a lot of the things that the mainstream people in the world that we live in today do. Now, does that mean that we have a dull lifestyle and that we're very boring? No, we find lots of fun here on the homestead. We do a lot of hard work, and we are very content in the lifestyle that we live. Being a woman, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do that save me lots of money. I don't go to the salon or hairdresser. Now, let's get into this. So the last time and the only time I went to the salon was back 31 years ago. My mother-in-law paid for it because we had a special thing that we were doing, and I did a lot of work for my mother-in-law. I cleaned her house every week, did lots of things for her, and she wanted to do this to surprise me as a gift. I cut my own hair, hubby cuts my hair, and I use home hair dyes once in a great while, and they are $4.99 on Amazon. They are the cheapest hair dyes that you can buy online with Amazon, and I love it. So I don't spend no money on hair, hardly ever. I don't spend a lot of money on clothing. So as a content creator and an influencer, I do get some product reviews that are clothing, but 99% of my clothing are t-shirts, sweatpants, and flip-flops and bandanas. I do like to wear nice dresses once in a while when I want to dress up and share with all of you different things that I am working on, different themes, like the Amish theme. I love dressing up, and I love showing you all different things like that. But generally, here on the homestead, I wear these clothing. Oh, I also like lots of skirts, but I've never bought new skirts. I always get them at the thrift store, and sometimes people give me skirts, which is a really nice gift. So I don't spend any money hardly ever on clothing. My clothing I do get on sale at Walmart, and I do buy them online, so I don't even have to drive to the store. I'm more of a tomboy. I have always been that way, so I don't like a lot of jewelry, but I do have every once in a while a very cheap 75-cent necklace And I love bunny rabbits, and so you'll see little things like that. So as far as that goes, that's how I save my money. Also, my makeup. I do like wearing makeup, and I buy my makeup at the Dollar Tree. So 99% of my makeup is at the Dollar Tree, and I only buy it once a year. What else do we do to save money? Well, we haven't had our air conditioner on up until just recently. When we put our air conditioner on, we turn it off at night and then turn our bedroom one on. And when we're done sleeping, we turn our bedroom one off and then we turn our other one on. So our electricity really does not go much more than $55 to $75. It's almost always under $100. I use solar battery packs. Now I use solar battery packs for all of my laundry. My laundry is always 100% off grid because I have a small laundry machine. Also, my dishwasher is a small one that's on top of a countertop that doesn't take hardly any electricity as well. I use things that are smaller than what the average homemaker would use. So we have a little small toaster oven that we use because it's just hubby and I. So we don't really use our big propane stove that much, but we do use it every once in a while. I like to bake my own bread, and I do use a bread machine most of the time because I am very busy and it is so nice, and I can hook that up to the solar as well. There are lots of ways we cut costs. Another one is food. As you know, I love salvaged food, and I still get 90% of my food from the salvaged food, and that is free. Now you will see me do different types of videos where I go out to the grocery store and I buy some things, usually from the discount grocery store. And I like to share with you all kinds of tips and tricks on how you can save money using food that was expired. Right now I'm really motivated because I'm cleaning out my house from top to bottom, and I'm using food that was expired and showing all of you how you can use food that's expired as well. So how else do we save money? We live in a 1963 double wide. It has hardly any taxes on it. You see, our double wide has depreciated so much through the years, we barely pay any taxes on the double wide. Of course, we have to pay taxes on the land, but by owning a double wide mobile home that's very old, it saves us tons of money in taxes, which is a plus for us. Because our house is small, the electricity is really not that expensive, simply because we use the solar power units. Now for me, the solar power units were free because once again, I'm an influencer and I make a living on social media. So I am able to get some things that I would not be able to afford if I didn't have YouTube. Many of the modern items that I have here on YouTube is because of being on YouTube for 7 years and having a video out every single day. I put a lot of work and effort into my videos, and I have over 2,000 videos showcasing my life with everyone, and that is the reason why I can afford some things. So, how can we afford some improvements when we're low income? And are we low income? Come on, Tessie, spill the beans. Okay, well, let's go with that part of the subject. Yes, I am low income. Sometimes in some months I am not low income, but if you just mush everything together and it comes out on paper, I earn low income. Now, in the months of November and December, I do extremely well because I'm social media and I make a living on promoting products. And that is a big time of the months for us because people are buying things online for Christmas. Those 2 months, November and December, typically I make 3 times the amount of money that I would make on any other given month. And then that money I save. And I save that money up for a couple years, and then I'm able to do major projects because we pay with cash. We are totally out of debt. We have no debt. We don't own a whole lot, but what we have is paid for free and clear because I don't spend money when I make money. So a lot of people will tell you when you're making a lot of money, you should spend more money so you make more money. I'm the opposite. When I make money, I save my money. Then you come into the months of January, February, and March. Those months are extremely difficult. January is my lowest month. But this year, July and June have been my lowest months. When people don't spend money, I lose a lot of income because I am an affiliate and I do make a living on promoting products. My YouTube channel does not make near as much money, and you never know when I will make money. Right now, when I'm filming this, I'm having one of the lowest months I've had in the last 4 years. But by the time this gets uploaded, I may be doing a little better. See, I get paid by the day. So the day is how I get paid. And then I get paid once a month. And that money pays for all of our household needs. But I could not make a living full-time on YouTube if I had debt. If I had a fancy car with a high mortgage of my home, I couldn't make a living on that. But my house pays me, and I pay my house because I live a low-income living, and I make a living in my home, showing you all how you can live abundantly on very little. I pay my house, and my house pays for me. Now, if I was living in $1 million house and trying to tell you that I'm low income and all of that, of course, I would not do very well, because people would see right away, oh yeah, okay, Tessie. But people understand, and they see me every day, so they see my lifestyle every single day. This is how I live. This is how I want to live. I've always enjoyed living abundantly on very little. And here is a case in point. There is a high that some people get when they spend money. It's called retail therapy. For a lot of people, it's like gambling. So if they had a hard day, they will go out and buy things that they can't afford. But then there's also a high that people get that are frugal, that are tightwads, that are money savers. They like to save money. For me, I can get the same type of high by going to the grocery store and finding things really cheap and making it stretch as far as I can. And that is how I save money. And that is how I'm able to have large projects done different times of my life. I've gone many years on YouTube living in very poor-like conditions. I did that because I was saving my money, so I was able to pay cash for when things needed fixed. So let's go and talk about that for a minute. Okay, so the very first thing that we needed fixed here in the homestead when we moved here was the roof. The roof was leaking, and as you know, roof is very expensive. So it actually took me 2 years of having a video every single day on YouTube to save enough of money that I was able to put a new roof on our house. And then we saved money for another couple years. And then we started trimming the trees because the trees were hanging over our house and they were dead or dying. They were rotten in the inside. So then we paid money for that. And then I started saving my money. 1 year, I had an amazing year. Let me tell you what, it was absolutely amazing. I think it was in the year of 2020 or 2021. I did a video showing my mobile home at Christmas time. That video went viral, and that video paid me enough of money that I was able to start getting some major things done. Can you imagine that? That one video. I have not had a video that performed that well since, and I may never have a video perform that well. You just never know. YouTubers can make a large amount of money. They can do absolutely amazing if they have videos that go viral. But 99% of us small YouTubers will never have a video that goes viral. And that's okay, because we just live it day by day and we share our life with the world. That video was no drama, nothing in particular. It just so happened somehow that video went crazy. I'll share that video with you guys right here. Take a look at the views on that video. Then 1 year, I did a video on our extreme budget, and I shared with everyone about my budget. People really liked that one, and that video did very well too. And then, of course, I've shared other videos about my budget that got no views. You just never know. Another question is about going out to eat. In our old ways, our old life, we were going out to eat every single week. I loved going out to eat, and so did hubby. His parents loved going out to eat. And for us, we would go out to eat every week. Well, this is something that's very different, is we don't go out to eat, and we don't go out to eat that often. When we go out to eat is usually for something special, a special occasion. And I absolutely just love it when I get to go out for a little bit. But I mean, the price of going out to eat So if you live an extreme frugal lifestyle, that means you can't do anything fun, right? No, not at all. That's wrong. You can do all kinds of fun things. In fact, I love going to the thrift store every single week. I have done that even when we were living on $10,000 a year. Yes, after taxes, years ago before YouTube, we were living on $10,000 a year. We were considered way below the poverty level when the housing market crashed. Okay, I'm not going into all of that because that you can find in a video right here. My whole story. I mean, why am I on YouTube sharing with all of you low income? What happened to me? Well, if you want to know more about me, you can go up there and take a look at all of my videos where I share my life in a very intimate way. When you are really working on getting out of debt and saving your money, don't make it to the point where your life is miserable, because that's no fun. And you will just burn out. Same with losing weight, okay? So I had lost a lot of weight here on YouTube, and I don't eat like I used to. I still don't. But I do enjoy that ice cream cone once in a while. How about that cupcake once in a while? And that has really helped me and kept me in a very healthy, maintained weight level. And so while I do all of these things, you still enjoy fun things. Because if you get to the point where you don't enjoy anything, what's going to happen? You're going to have a meltdown and you're going to go and spend or eat too much or spend. So I go to the thrift store once a week and I really enjoy that, and it gives me a lot of happiness, and I love showing all of you in my videos. So I have always done that even when our income was below poverty level. See, I know what it's like. I know a thing or two about what it was like living above and living below. So there is my thoughts on our extreme budget. Our extreme budget is simply we don't spend money on excess things outside of our home. And I hope that I answered a few questions to all of you. And I hope that you keep watching, because I have a lot more budget videos coming your way. How we got ourselves out of debt. What did we actually do? And another thing I wanted to say is we don't have phones. My husband has one phone that costs him $20 a month, and he has what you call a burner phone, which is a phone that is on a track phone. Also, I do want to point this out, just to answer a few people that may be thinking. I try to think of all the questions that people would have. We have never been on government assistance ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. I think I'm clear enough by saying we've never been on that. I think that that is a wonderful thing for people who are in need, but we have never been on that, ever. Never been on welfare. We have never been bankrupt, ever, ever, ever. We have never filed bankruptcy. We decided to live our lives in such a simple way that we could pay off all of our own debt that we created. We have never been given money to get out of debt, ever. So everything that we've done by hard work, not spending, and living an extreme, slow-paced lifestyle. And it paid off. After all of these years, it's paying off. So there you go, everyone. There's some questions I answered about our low income and about our budget. See you guys again tomorrow.